Someday, 15-year-old Ryan Carson will look back on opening day and, his father hopes, it will evoke tender memories. As the teen gets older, Thursday's overcast morning might become clear blue, the nip in the air might turn warm, and the game's final score against the Kansas City Royals might not even matter. The festivities in downtown Detroit and the action at Comerica Park will be less important than the fact that Ryan and his dad, John Carson, got to enjoy an annual spring rite, the start of the Detroit Tigers' regular season, together. By photo, John Carson, 48, and his son Ryan, 15, of Howell, wait for Comerica Park to open for opening day. Photo, Frank Witzel, Detroit Free Press. It's become an annual tradition now, John Carson, 48, of Howell, said, as he and his boy waited, first in line, at the ballpark gates. He recalled when he was a teen and going to games with his dad and brothers. That's something that you never forget. In Detroit, opening day is an unofficial holiday. It's as big as any downtown festival, with beer and food tents, radio station setups, and excited, and a few inebriated, fans decked out in home team gear. Opening day also means that Michigan's long, cold winter is over and you can finally enjoy being outside. It means that in a few more weeks, schools will be out for the year, and if you are lucky, you'll be back at the ballpark for more baseball. Folks, like the Carsons, take off work and skip school, and some people, like the guy dressed in the orange and black, tiger-striped, adult onesie, say they wouldn't miss the day for anything. Tiger Nation roars before the sun rises, families and friends start tailgating. Some tailgaters don't even have tickets. They just want to be part of the party. By photo, the national anthem is sang as a flag cover the baseball field as fighter jets fly over during Detroit Tigers' opening day game against the Kansas City Royals at Comerica Park on Thursday, April 4, 2019. Photo, Kimberly P. Mitchell, Detroit Free Press. At 7 a.m., Alex Urban of Berkeley staged his group's tailgate at Eastern Market. It was the earliest, he said, that he was allowed to set up. He borrowed his grandpa's Dodge pickup to take everything he needed with him. Among his supplies, a long pole so he could, literally, wave his team's colors. This is my favorite day of the year, Urban, 27, said, wearing a Tigers jersey with his own name and favorite number on the back. I care more about opening day than my own birthday. Ask anybody. Urban is a self-proclaimed die-hard fan, no matter how the team is doing, and they are not looking great this year. Opening day is a reason to celebrate that the baseball season is back, he said. I go to a lot of games with my dad. I have a lot of memories. Last year, he got married, and when they have kids, he said, they'll go to games, too. Read more. Public sex at baseball parks is a thing. Don't do it at Comerica Park. All the things I hate about Detroit Tigers opening day. No far from his setup, Tracy Odom, 55, of Detroit, her sister, Dawn Odom of Oak Park, and a group of other relatives and friends started preparing for their tailgate party. They showed their Tiger pride with bedazzled hats and other team apparel. They got out their folding chairs and tiger print blankets. We're going to have TVs out here, and barbecue pit, just like football, Tracy Odom said. It's about being together, the camaraderie, and the excitement of the game. First time, favorite time for her first opening day. Madeline Starling, 18, of Detroit, worked in this Lowe's barbecue tent. She said she's been to a few Tigers games before in her life, but never on opening day. A university prep senior, Starling said she is hustling to earn extra cash. I think it's going to be crazy, she said as she got ready for the crowds. It's the start of the weather changing. When it does, people like to celebrate. Mix that with beer and liquor, and you've got a party. This also was the first opening day for 19-year-old Ashley Boston, who went to the game with her mother, Sonia Boston. Ashley Boston, a Michigan State student, confessed she was more excited about going to the Tigers game than the Spartans going to the Final Four. She said she just likes baseball better. But, she added, it's also special because she is spending time with her mom. The mother-daughter duo are planning to see 28 Tigers games together. The guys, they said, do it all the time. For David and Sharon Stevens of Troy, who have been married for 35 years, opening day has long been a cherished time they share together, and this Thursday, they said, it made a delightful afternoon date. Even though it was still chilly, they said that the perfectly manicured, lush green field at Comerica Park made them feel like the warmer weather and summer heat was on its way. Sometimes, we come with groups, Sharon Stevens said, recalling other opening days together. Then, she smiled. She gazed at her husband and added, but our favorite time is when we come just with us, making memories. While opening day is about making new memories, for some, it's also about reliving old ones. As much as it means to Ryan Carson that he can enjoy a special day with his son, he also recalled when he was a teen and his father, Sam, who died 3 years ago, took him, and his brother, Carl, to a Tigers game in 1984. The Tigers won the World Series that year. By photo. Lily Wojnowski, 5, finds her seat with her aunt Kate Kowalik, 33, before the start of the Detroit Tigers opening day game against Kansas City Royals at Comerica Park in Detroit on Thursday, April 4, 2019. Photo, Kimberly P. Detroit Free Press. Carson said his father was given 2 tickets, but when he got to the ballpark, he bought a third one for himself from a scalper. It was an obstructed view ticket, but that didn't really matter to his dad. I remember my dad sitting above us, in the seat with a pole, Carson said. But he could see his 2 kids in the seats, and I remember the festivities around the stadium. I have a lot of good memories. Carson said that he decided about a decade ago that when Ryan got older, he'd take him to games, too. Since then, he said, they've been to opening day together 4 or 5 times. 2 years ago, before Justin Verlander was traded to the Houston Astros, Ryan got to shake the pitcher's hand, and get autographs on a ticket stub from nearly a dozen players. I hope, Ryan Carson added, this is something that we do for many, many years. Contact Frank Witzel, 313-222-5022 or witzel@freepress.com. Read or share this story, https://www.freep.com/story/news/local/michigan/detroit/2019/opening-day-tigers-detroit-baseball/33629750002/